Namaste and welcome. So let's begin at the top of our mat and place your feet hip distance and go ahead and close your eyes. And then bring your hands together in front of your heart and come to your breath. And as you move through this practice, stay connected to your foundation and honor your inner strength and radiance. Now gently begin to deepen your breathing. Now open your eyes and then release your arms, and then sweep your arms up. Inhale. And then grab your left wrist with your right hand, find length, and then side bend over to your right. And then come back to center and grab your right wrist with your left hand, find length as you root your feet, and then side bend over to your left. And then come back to center. Now lift your gaze and your chest. Inhale. And then exhale, fold forward. And let's just take a moment here. Just feel your feet and feel your legs. Let there be a softness behind your knees. And then inhale, flat back, lengthen your spine, engage your legs and your core. And then exhale, downward facing dog, bend your knees. Inhale, wave your spine forward into plank pose. And then exhale, slowly lower down. You can always use your knees. Now inhale, cobra. And then exhale back into a downward facing dog. And let's stay here and breathe. So our first chakra is associated with the earth element, which represents our foundation, our connection to the earth. Now step your feet forward, inhale, flat back. And then exhale, fold, bend your knees and roll up. Inhale, reach your arms up, find length. And then exhale, hands in front of your heart. And then release your arms, bend your knees a little bit. And then inhale, reach your arms up, lengthen, lengthen. And then exhale, fold forward. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, step back into downward dog, bend your knees, yield, inhale, plank pose. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra, open, open. And then exhale back into a downward facing dog. And our third chakra is associated with the fire element, which represents our inner power and inner strength. And then go ahead, step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. And then exhale, fold, bend your knees and roll up. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart, stand tall. And release your arms, bend your knees. Inhale, root and reach your arms up. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then exhale back into downward dog, bend your knees. Inhale, wave your spine forward, plank pose. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. And then exhale back into a downward facing dog. So as you move through your practice, just place a little bit closer attention to your first chakra at your tailbone and your third chakra at your solar plexus. Now step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. And then exhale, fold and roll up. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. Bend your knees, release your arms, and then inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, bow forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. And then exhale, downward dog, bend your knees. Inhale, go through your spine and come into plank pose. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. And then exhale back into downward facing dog. Stay here and breathe. Always stay close to your breath. Step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold and roll up. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. And just take a breath here. Now go ahead and bend your knees and then reach your arms up. Inhale here and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, step back into downward dog. Bend your knees. Inhale, wave your spine forward into plank pose. And then exhale, lower down. Now either come to a cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees and then inhale, lift your right leg up. Now go ahead and bend both knees and draw your right knee towards your chest, lifting your core. Place your right foot by your right thumb. Inhale here, and as you exhale, bend your back knee, draw your tailbone down and roll up. Inhale, reach your arms up, and then exhale, fist of fire. Make fists with your hands and then draw your elbows back. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, root your right heel down. So here we really connect to our fire chakra. Inhaling and then exhaling. Inhale, reach your arms up, find length. And then exhale, hands down, downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Now inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend both knees. Draw your left knee towards your chest and place the foot by your thumb. Inhale here, and as you exhale, bend your right knee and roll up. Inhale, reach, and exhale, fist of fire. Inhale, and strong exhale. Inhale, reach, and then exhale, root your left foot down. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, reach, and exhale, hands down, downward dog, bend your knees. Inhale, plank pose, and exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. You lift yourself up and then downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. So feel the sensation in your body. And then step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, fold and roll up. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. And again, bend your knees. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, bow forward. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, step back, downward dog. Bend your knees. Yield your hands into the ground. Inhale, plank pose. And exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or upper dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Inhale, reach your right leg up. And then exhale, draw your knee towards your chest. Lift and place the foot by your thumb. Inhale here, and as you exhale, yield and then roll up. Inhale and exhale, fist of fire. Inhaling and then exhaling. So as you exhale, bend your back knee and draw your tailbone down and forward so you get this nice opening in your hip. And inhale, find length here. And then exhale, hands down, downward dog, bend your knees. Inhale, sweep your left leg up. Bend both knees and lift in your core. Place the foot by your left thumb. Inhale here. And exhale, bend your back knee, roll up. Inhale and exhale, fist of fire. Inhale and exhale. So as you exhale, bend your right knee and draw your tailbone down and forward and get this nice opening on your right side. And then inhale, reach your arms up, find length. And exhale, hands down, downward dog, bend your knees. Inhale, plank pose, engage your legs and your core and slowly lower down. Inhale, cobra or upper dog. And then from your core, come back into a downward facing dog. And then step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, fold and roll up. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. And last one. Go ahead and bend your knees and reach your arms up. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, downward dog, bend your knees. Inhale, plank pose. And exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or upper dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Bend both knees, draw your right knee towards your chest, place the foot by your thumb. Inhale, and then exhale, roll up. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale. And keep going, and be aware of your foundation, and move with a sense of purpose. And then inhale, reach your arms up, find length. Exhale, hands down, downward dog. Now bend your knees and inhale, lift your left leg up. And then place the foot by your left thumb. Inhale here, bend your back knee and roll up one vertebra at a time. And then inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, fist of fire. And visualize an inner flame burning brightly by your solar plexus, your third chakra. And then inhale, find length, reach. And then exhale, hands down, downward dog, bend your knees. Inhale, plank pose. And exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or upper dog. Only your feet and your hands are touching the ground. And exhale, downward dog. And take a couple of breaths here. Again, notice the sensation, the feeling in your body. And then step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold and roll up. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. And just take a couple of breaths here. And then let's come to sit down. And then come to lie on your back. We're going to do some core work. And bend your knees in towards your chest and extend your legs up. Now go ahead and slowly lower your left leg down. Just let it hover above the ground just a little bit. And then switch and lower your right leg. And then switch and switch. And continue like this. Really press your arms and your hands into the ground. Draw your navel in and up. Steady breathing, so inhaling and exhaling. And 2 more. And then last one. And then release your legs, place your feet down, root your feet, and then lift your hips up. And just stay here and breathe. Open up the front of your body. And then go ahead and lower your hips down and bend your knees in towards your chest. Lift your head and your shoulders off the ground and extend your left leg out in front of you. You can place your right hand or left hand behind your head if it's really hard for your neck. Just stay with your breath. And then switch your legs. So bend your left knee towards your chest. Stay up. Keep your shoulders off the ground. Really feel the strength there in your Manipura chakra, your 3rd chakra. And release. And let's rock up to sit in Navasana, boat pose. So reach the arms out in front of you. Lift your legs up and breathe here. So this really stimulates our 3rd chakra, the fire chakra. And then release. Place your feet and your hands down and then lift your hips up for a tabletop. Let's just breathe here for a moment. And then lower your hips down and come back to Navasana boat pose and breathe deeply. And then release, hands and your feet down, and again lift your hips up. Open up the front of your body. And release. And then from here, let's come back into downward facing dog. And then inhale and then reach your right leg up. Now bend both knees and draw your right knee towards your chest. Place the foot by your right thumb. Inhale here, and as you exhale, root your right heel down, bend your back knee and roll up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Then as you exhale, twist to your right, arms down in shoulder height. And then come back to center. Inhale. And exhale, twist to your right. Find length in both sides of your rib cage. Inhale and exhale, twist. Come back to center. Inhale, and this time you're going to open up into Warrior 2. Just feel your foundation. Root. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame the foot. Now lower your back knee down. Lift your torso up, place your hands together in front of your heart and twist to your right. left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Now imagine a stream of energy from your root chakra at your tailbone, moving up to your fire chakra between your navel and your lower rib cage. Come back to center and let's come into downward dog. So downward dog twist. So move your heels and your hips over to the right. And let's come into side plank. Lift your left arm up. And back into downward dog twist. Take your heels and your hips to your left. Side plank and lift your left arm up. And then come back into downward facing dog. And then inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend the knee towards your chest and place the foot by your left thumb. Inhale here, and as you exhale, bend your back knee, root your left foot down. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, open up and twist to your left, arms in shoulder height. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, twist to your left again. Find length in both sides of your rib cage. Inhale and exhale, twist. And come back to center. Inhale. And then as you exhale, open up into warrior two, root your feet. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down. And lower your back knee down. Lift your torso up and place your hands together in front of your heart. Twist to your left, right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. And again, imagine a stream of energy from your root chakra moving up to your fire chakra. And then release, plant your hands down and let's come back into downward dog. Bend your knees. Take your heels and your hips over to the right and then side plank. Lift your left arm over your head. Come back to downward dog. Twist to your left and then side plank. Lift your right arm over your head. And then come back into downward dog. And then begin to walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back, and then exhale, fold and roll up. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, hands in front of your heart, and take a breath here. And then go ahead, take your feet hip distance, and then bend your knees, reach your arms up, sit low, and hands in front of your heart. Root your feet, engage your legs and your core, and twist over to your right. Draw your left hip back. Don't squeeze your knees or thighs together. Let your chest and fire chakra be open. And then reach your right arm up. Twist a little bit deeper. And then release into forward bend. Relax your neck and your shoulders. And then bend your knees. Lift your chest and reach your arms up. Engage your legs and your core. Hands in front of your heart. Root your feet and then twist over to your left. Draw your right hip back. Inhale, lengthen and create space. And exhale, open. And then go ahead and reach your left arm up. Open a little bit more. And then release. And then inhale, flat back. And exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Shift your heels and your hips to your right, and then side plank, reach your left arm over your head. Come back through center, over to your left, and then side plank, lift your right arm over your head. And come back into downward dog. And inhale, lift your right leg up. Bend both knees and draw your right knee towards your chest and place the foot by your right thumb. Inhale, and as you exhale, yield into the ground and roll up. Inhale, reach your arms up, and then place your hands together in front of your heart. Root your feet, find length here, and then twist over to your right. Really root your right foot and engage both legs. Now breathe deeply into your fire chakra. And then go ahead and release. Hands down and sweep your right leg through a downward dog and lift your leg up to a downward dog split. And then bend your right knee and drop your heel towards your right sitting bone. Root your hands down and lift your hips up and away from your shoulders. And stay close to your breath. And then lower your leg down. Bend your knees. Inhale, come forward into a plank pose. And exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. And then place your forearms down and let's come into a Sphinx pose. And just stay here and breathe. Inhale from your earth chakra up to your fire chakra. And exhale, fire chakra down to your earth chakra. And then release and come back into downward facing dog. Now inhale and lift your left leg up. And bend both knees, draw your left knee towards your chest and place the foot by your left thumb. Inhale here, and as you exhale, bend your back knee, root your left foot down and reach your arms up. Place your hands together in front of your heart, find length here, and then twist over to your left. Connect to your foundation and breathe deeply to create space within your body. And engage your fire chakra as you twist. And then go ahead and release. Plant your hands down and then sweep your left leg through a downward dog and lift it up to a downward dog split. Bend the knee and let your heel fall to your sitting bone. And breathe here. And then place your left foot down, bend your knees. Inhale, wave your spine forward into plank pose, and then exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Let's come back into Sphinx pose. And close your eyes here. And inhale from your earth chakra up to your fire chakra. And exhale from your fire chakra down to your earth chakra. And then release, and let's roll over to lie on our back. And bend your right knee towards your chest and extend your left leg out onto the ground. And let's come into a twist here. So move your right knee over to the left and gaze over your right shoulder. And just breathe deeply here. So our earth chakra vibrates the color red, and our fire chakra vibrates the color yellow. And then release. Now bend both knees and then place your right ankle on top of your left thigh. And then bring your left leg in towards your chest. And flex your right foot. And then go ahead and release. And extend your right leg out and bend your left knee towards your chest. And let's twist here. So move your left knee over to the right and gaze over your left shoulder. And breathe deeply here. And release. Now bend both knees and then place your left ankle on top of your right thigh. And then bring your right leg in towards your chest. Flex your left foot. And then release. And let's rock up to sit. And extend the legs out in front of you. We're going to come into a forward bend. Move the flesh away underneath your sitting bones. You can always come to sit onto a blanket. Flex your feet and then fold over your legs. And as you inhale, silently repeat the mantra Ram. And as you exhale, silently repeat the mantra Lam. Inhale Ram. Exhale Lam. Now slowly roll up to sit. And then from here, we're going to come to lie on our back for a visualization, relaxation. So make yourself comfortable. You can have a blanket over your body if you wish to. Rest your arms alongside your body. And go ahead and close your eyes. Now imagine yourself outside in nature. You're lying in a quiet, peaceful space. And the ground underneath you is warm and soft. Allow your body to relax into the earth. Get soft and quiet. Now place your awareness at your solar plexus, between your navel and lower ribs, where our fire chakra resides. Begin to visualize a golden yellow healing light and fill up your whole solar plexus with this golden light. Now let that golden light spill out beyond your solar plexus to the rest of your body. So let this golden light pour out its healing, radiating nectar all over your body. Every part of your body, every cell in your body is illuminated by this light. Now see yourself as this strong, poised, grounded being of golden light. You bring light, poise, and radiant presence wherever you go. Now gently begin to deepen your breathing. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then bend your knees and give yourself a hug. And then roll over to one side. And then slowly lift yourself up to sit. And place your hands together in front of your heart. And just take a moment to notice how you feel now. Inhale And then exhale, bow your head to your heart. And namaste, and thank you for joining me.